More on the earthquake in Haiti and its aftermath. We'd like to turn to the author of his debut novel, God Loves Haiti, Dimitry Elias Léger. It's a story of romance, politics, and religion that traces the fates of three lovers in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and the challenges they face readjusting to life after an earthquake devastates their city. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It's a beautiful book, and your book, God Loves Haiti, is set at the time of the earthquake. Why did you write this book, and tell us a little bit more about what it's about?
Well, it's a love story. I'm a sucker for love stories. And I'm a sucker for stories where love tries hard to conquer all and sometimes fails, sometimes succeeds. And the earthquake just seemed like a great backdrop for such a story. I was there. I didn't experience the earthquake, but I know Haitians. I know Haitian lovers. And I know how I wanted an authentic story that just captured their lives, how people love, how people worship, how people suffer, how people cope. And the earthquake just provided a good backdrop.
Well, you live in Geneva now, but you did obviously live in Haiti for a long time as a younger person and came back and forth and lived in New York as well. Talk to me, though, about your love of Haiti and the beauty of Haiti that you see and that you describe in the book.
Well, my father loved Haiti. He loved it to pieces. I lived there from ages 8 to 14. Best 8 years of my life. The weather is amazing. It's a Caribbean island. It's 85 degrees all the time. You could run around and play, wear very little clothes all the time. The food is great. The music is great. And it's the music I wanted to capture in my book.
All right. Well, the music that you captured is the life, the vibrancy of Haiti, and also you kind of took it close to home with the president, the first lady. You say it's a romance involving these characters. How did you come up with these particular characters?
They came to me in many ways. The president, when I started writing about the president, I thought, okay, this is new. And I wanted to go into Shakespearean territory. Shakespeare wrote about kings and queens. And there's a lot to be said about how their lives reflect the country. And once I got a good handle on a character who was a good president, the writing of the novel got to be really, really fun.
And you certainly have a rich history there with the various presidents of Haiti to draw upon. The thing is, as we were talking about earlier with Gary Pierre, Haiti can't seem to catch a break. And, it seems to be continued to be plagued by various problems. What is in your book that highlights that, including the earthquake, and also, where is the resiliency that the people have that you talk about?
Well, everybody's resilient. And it's a universal quality. Haiti does not have, has not cornered the market. I was in America doing 9/11. We bounced back. People can't be broken. People just live, love, and they die. And I wanted to show how Haitians are just like you and I, and non-Haitians. It's a universal story. And the beauty, the way we love, the way we try to cope with death, the way we mourn, is not unlike anyone else. And I wanted to share that.
The suffering is universal. Can you read us a little bit from your book?
Yes. So this comes up 73 pages into the book, but it happens to be the first bit I wrote.
Okay.
So I wrote and revised a zillion times. It's very weird to read it out loud. The prayer. 5 minutes before the earthquake, no one knew what's coming, destroyed everything everyone held dear. Natasha Robert was a confused young newlywed, standing on a tarmac of Toussaint Louverture Airport in Port-au-Prince. She was clutching a one-way ticket out of Haiti, worried she had married the wrong man, and wondering whether God would forgive her for that sin. I love you, she whispered to the memory of that man, her ex-lover, but I cannot be with you anymore. I must leave Haiti. Please leave me be.
Please leave me be. Well, we don't want to leave you be, but we do have to leave it there. God Loves Haiti, your book available from HarperCollins on Amazon and a variety of other outlets, I'm sure. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dimitry. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
And you are watching Arise News Weekend.